but you can't catch my way.
And this one is not over yet. They return it for the touchdown.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with the K-Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, holy.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Your chain, name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but in front of the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line.
There's a look at Bills Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Buffalo Bills. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Throwing on first down. Lowry. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Lowry. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Makes the score Bills 7. Steelers.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Murray now on 1st down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
And 8 at the 26-yard line.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
To number 84. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use it. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. Shotgun now from Murray. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. From the gun, Murray. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Bills will take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, big defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I love to come downfield, hit you little people.
Good run there. The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Bills. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and the Bills will move the chains. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play.
2nd and 6.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
That's good.
His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
4th and goal.
That's caught at the 1. And he is not going to be able to get away as they swarm him for a loss shy of the goal line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Steeler defense will celebrate the goal line stand. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And
he's into the clear. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. John Ross, 98 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
A good pickup there, a 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Lowry. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Lowry. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. Now Brown, he lost the football. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 36. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lowry. It's complete to Brown, right side. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 25 yards that time.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth 1st half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I've long passed that. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drives, exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Murray flushed out right. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, Murray. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They're going for it. It's Murray. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Steelers are going to take the lead.
His kick is good.
And it's up and good.
Makes the score Steelers 21. Bills
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On the crossing route, complete. That's Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
48-yard line.
Looking to throw. Lowry. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
After the turnover, here's Murray. left side, it's Beckham. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Leaping, and he makes the grab. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. Forced out to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Now here we go on 4th down with Murray. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray, he's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 25-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Murray. Flush to his right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Touchdown.
John Ross His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
The kick is good.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline.
Buffalo Bills.
A very solid gain of 27. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lowry. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Bills, first down. First down and goal to go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bills draw a bit closer. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Steelers 28, Bills 21.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance. Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down, Steelers.
Here's Murray. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a second down.
3 at the 47-yard line.
Murray to air it out again. Got a man open. It's Ross. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
John Ross, 47 yards. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Steelers 35, Bills 20.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
To throw on third down. Lowry into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
For the point after.
Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And this carries into the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. He's at the 30. Look at him go inside the 30.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Throwing after the interception. Lowry finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back now in Buffalo. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. On 3rd down, Lowry. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills cut into that lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I'm going to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football, you've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Throwing again, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Go. And got his man complete. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
The kicker
A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Back to throw. Lowry. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. The Bills on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here we go on 4th down. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Looking to throw. Lowry. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lowry. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Wide open receiver complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And the Steeler first down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. First down, Murray. And he fends him off. Call it a loss of 14 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd down.
Back to throw it, Murray. Open man is Ross, complete. Past the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. John Ross, 68 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Flushed out right. And this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, Lowry. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again, Lowry. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Shaquille Griffin there defensively.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Today's final score, Steelers.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Pittsburgh, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they'll drop to 0-.
I won't lose with this, ayy. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this, ayy. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this, ayy. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this, ayy. Turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Can I get the dash? Ooh, can I get the dash? Can I catch me? Whoa, your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating around here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on like a Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay. Hit that. Okay. Yeah. Then I hit that. Cause I ain't like it nothing. Then I hit that. Yeah. Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah, ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. Cause I ain't like it nothing. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, then I hit that.
Irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around, just like the hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around, just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message to the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession, you a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's a lot on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man. I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all this loose think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around, just like the hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 4-4-4 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money.
Tonight, it's the National Football League. It's Super Bowl Sunday.
Well, it's been 12 of the longest months ever since Super Bowl 54 took place downstate in Miami, and the world has certainly changed an awful lot in that time. But tonight, for a few hours, we bring the focus back to the greatest spectacle the sporting world has to offer. Super Bowl 55 from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, and what a matchup we have in store. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Tennessee Titans taking on the NFC champions, the Dallas Cowboys. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thrilled to be with you guys. And, well, you think that they're having fun on Broadway in downtown Nashville right about now? Yeah, just a touch. I mean, what a year the Titans have put together as they search for their first title in franchise history.
And remember, they've only been to the Super Bowl one time before, but now that they're back, I think they can set aside the agony of that appearance. That was back in 2000. They played the Rams. Remember Kevin Dyson catching the pass late in the game, stretching for the goal line and not quite getting there? And that was also the same year of the Music City Miracle.
Yep.
When they got to the, won in the playoffs against Buffalo, got to the Super Bowl, but now they're back. Set it all to the side. Set it all in the past.
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys! With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the... They got it started in this one.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Titans set to take over behind their quarterback, Ryan Tannehill.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, the other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not, just settle in. Get calm before you go for the big strikes.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Tannehill.
Back to Brown, this time complete.
And down inside the 10 at the 9. A big play that time for the Titans. 45 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Rolling to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
The 3-yard line.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game. So why go for that there? First half, you could have tied the game at 7. Why try to get the lead?
Feels like an analytics call, doesn't it? That's starting to really get into the game where they're studying where you can make extra points and the whole deal and, get an advantage. But I don't know that we have enough data yet to really say this is the right play or the wrong play. Maybe in 2 or 3 more NFL seasons. Exactly. 2 or 3 more NFL seasons, they will have a much better study and much better case of what we're going to do.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Called it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. Then they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 now. Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. He's got the first down inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come...
That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown there to make the grab. And the Titans have taken the lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
The conversion is no good on the fake extra point.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
At their own 33-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
It sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
Started the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a grip.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
Coverage on the play by Trayvon Diggs.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Being chased out left. He's going to take, and now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it, and the Cowboys have recovered.
After that play, I think we know one quarterback will be extremely happy if his defense can hold the opposing team to a field goal here.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And the lead is now 2. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
On the return, the Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own.
A.J. Brown and the Titans getting the ball back here.
He's been good so far to this point in the 2nd quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the 2nd quarter. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's Tannehill. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
To throw is Tannehill. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Tannehill's pass.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Titans 23-yard line.
This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup on the receiving end from Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Zerline now for the PAT.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. And plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Here comes Ryan Tannehill now, leading his offense back out there. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that second touchdown now. He'll run it. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Tannehill on first down. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Aldon Smith in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
At their own 42-yard line.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Pass on target, Prescott to Cooper. And he coughed it up. It's picked up by the Titans. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Following the fumble recovery, Tannehill. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
2nd and 10, Tannehill once more. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there,
there, but it'll be third down.
Incomplete. Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill on the move to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the first down. Here's Tannehill. Out to his left. He's going deep for Brown. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
Tannehill's pass.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room.
First and 10.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half.
12.
Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Darrington Evans on the return. The Titans take over first and 10.
The time again to see what Ryan Tannehill and the Titans can do. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Back to throw, Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down. At the 23-yard line.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Derrick Henry, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And now it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Tannehill. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Throwing again is Tannehill. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, but it'll be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal. Again,
Tannehill.
toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. Now Tannehill on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31.
Now another timeout here called by the Titans. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott.
Number 21 is
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter. Again, it's Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd. First down carry by Elliott. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss. Second and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Elliott. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try again with Elliott. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The ball carrier.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing.
That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
For the 2-point.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
At their own 33-yard line.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the
on play action. They'll throw. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want
nowhere to go. Here he lost the football. And the Cowboys have recovered. The big fella, the 20. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Blake Jarwin, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Complete to Dalton.
Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Zerline's kick is up and through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
The Titans take over 1st and 10.
Our eyes shift to the defense of the Cowboys now. Recovered the fumble, up on the scoreboard. They've got the momentum.
And that's a confident group that we see hitting the field again. Just what you talked about. Took away the ball the last possession. They feel like they can go ahead and do it again. They are locked in and feeling good about how this game is going.
And they're playing free. They're playing loose.
Yeah, and that's a good thing. You know, sometimes it can be a bad thing if you're too free, too loose, and you give up your responsibilities. But not this unit. They are ready to go.
He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Now Woodside. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. It's complete.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time. I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th. Buying time to his left. And this is incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. Super Bowl 55 down to the final 2 minutes. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. And an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They go to Elliott again. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout.
I don't know why we did it, but we went to their final walkthrough for some reason. And what did we see? Their last play in walkthrough was taking a knee and celebrating winning a Super Bowl. They wanted that visualization. They did it for real.
Yeah, they just scripted it out. Defense can't stop the clock, and they can watch the final seconds tick. And the Dallas Cowboys will hoist the Lombardi Trophy. They are the kings of the NFL. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say...
I ain't never seen something so round, how round? Round like a planet in orbit, round like like a b-ball. 23 Jordan, dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear out in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Hey, count it 4 and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit. Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound a like swish.
Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like
work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. You picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis splash. If I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could into altar. We're talking about you, about to protecting the sons and daughters from political manslaughter.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose.
Many times in the culture, hit you with them K Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was clutter. Doing this so subtle, fumbling out through the rubble. Remember this a jungle, the top always gonna get something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe not should I do it? Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you may get all that you desire, those feelings will never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you may get all that you desire, those feelings will never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you may get all that you desire, those feelings will never be the same.
Today, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, this is Madden Football on EA Sports. To kick off for Philadelphia.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a guy who went to prep school right here in Philly, DeAndre Swift. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them with no gain.
That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, Stafford. The throw for Golladay is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. Rolling to his left. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Well, it was a long attempt to begin with, so the fake you might have known was somewhat of a possibility. Credit to the defense, though. They weren't fooled.
You're right, they weren't fooled, and they were in a position of having to play it both ways. Guard for the fake, but you still want to rush the kicker because it was a makeable kick. So they ended up getting the best out of the whole thing. Stuffed the fake, and they take over the ball.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground.
Watch your guts.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
3rd and long. It's Stafford. Brandon Graham. He's the one to get it this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. We've seen a couple of Super Bowls start 2-0. The first score of this game could have very easily been a safety. That was close there.
It was close, and while it didn't happen in this game, it's funny you bring up the Super Bowls because that would have been, what, Super Bowl 46, Giants-Patriots.
You're testing my memory.
And also yeah. Super Bowl 48, which was Broncos-Seattle when the snap went over the head of the QB, and guess what? It was 2-zip Seattle right out of the gate.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. From the gun, it's Hurts. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Play action. Here's Hurts. forced out to his left. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Jared Davis on the tackle.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Second down, here's Hurts. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
On for the point after.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them. But it's
looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 right at the 30. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Fletcher Cox able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
I'll tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Stafford going to give it to Swift, and he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments.
Oh, had to get it out quick, and he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
And you don't see this one very often, but that one was blocked. Deflected, whatever you want to call it, and they were able to pick it up and advance it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And as a punter with the heels of your shoes in the back of that end zone, tough spot to be in. The nightmare scenario plays out. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Well, that's true. You've said that before. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
And now let's look at the quarterback, Matthew Stafford. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it hasn't gone particularly well for it, and that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. That's Derek Barnett coming in and making the play. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. From the gun, here's Stafford. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
20-yard line.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. That's caught inside the 20. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. Wentz finding his favorite receiver, Jeffrey, on a big one. 44 yards. Dancing to his left. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Opted to run through it. Decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
The conversion is no good on the fake extra point.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Well, come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
her had it. The stuff she used to preserve.
It smelled terrible. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all, and you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Eagles, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now, Wentz. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. It's Zach Ertz on the receiving end from Carson Wentz. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they won't.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Second and 10.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. The final shot before the break, Stafford. And that is incomplete. So we've come to halftime after a very... And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. From the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10. At their own 30.
Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a first down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. From the gun, it's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Being chased out left. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Come on, now.
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. He's got the hat trick. 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours?
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for a nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Very short. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Greg Ward taking it in. offense continues to pour it. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Johnson now returning. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
33-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Call it a loss of 12 that time. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. A shotgun snap for Stafford. It's caught outright, Amendola. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
35 yards that time on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does because oftentimes it translates to your deep.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Jared Davis able to run it down for a loss of a yard. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. To throw is Wentz. Flush to his right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jamie Collins providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured.
And how about this, a fake? And this is caught, and the fake will work. He's going to have a 1st down. And high fives all around on that sideline. It's a 1st down as they wind up getting 11 on the fake punt. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. To throw, it's Wentz. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Trey Flowers. A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Here's Cameron Johnston now. On presumably to punt, though he... And look at this! Another fake! And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a 1st down. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a 1st down. shotgun now for Wentz. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will lose yardage here back. At the 23-yard line.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really...
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
How many times have we sat with coordinators, and especially the defensive guys, they've talked about big plays, sacks. They often come in bunches. Well, it may not be a bunch here, but that is the third sack of the game for them.
And around sack 3 or 4, I would think it starts to get in the quarterback's head a little bit.
Not just the quarterback, the offensive play caller, the offensive line, knocks people off balance and changes what they normally do. And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30.
Operating from the gun. Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Stafford delivers this to Hawkinson. 20! And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. To the air again, Stafford. That's complete, right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there. 3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. Stafford looks to throw again. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. From the gun, Stafford. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
Now a 1st down throw, Stafford. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Hit by the former Lion, Darius Slay. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation...
And that's caught inside the 30. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11.
That's good.
A big play there for Philly. 69 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Buying time to his left. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Good on the fake extra point.
Another not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
From way up at the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
That one good for 21 yards. And it'll give them a fresh set of downs.
First down, Lions.
So flying Eagles fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And I tell you...